Dude, first person just feels so natural. This might be the craziest take. First person feels more natural than third person in Once Human. Alright, so Once Human has just had one of their biggest updates probably in a while, and it's added some pretty cool features, including first person mode, and I must say first person mode in Once Human feels fucking incredible. There's a few features. So to start off with, when you first join the game after updating, you want to toggle it in the default camera view or stick in third person if that's what you prefer. It's totally up to you. But you can also add first person to the function wheel like this. And you can now easily switch between third and first person. It feels incredible. And you're probably wondering, how do things like dodging in that work? So dodging is actually in first person. It doesn't roll your camera, which I like because that causes nausea. It actually just does a sort of leap, which I think is a pretty good way to do it. I think it feels really good. It feels like you have good control. And the way it ducks the weapon makes it have that sense of dodge to it. And I think they did a good job. I really do think they did a good job of doing dodging in first person. On top of that, you've got all the other things you would expect. Melee even works in first person. As you can see, I've got a little bit of a expensive melee weapon here. So you can, like, you know, it actually feels incredible. It feels very smooth, snappy. Some things do put you in third person, though. So, first of all, gliding is one of the things that are still in third person. I think this is fine. That is what it is. Aero leap is in third person as well. So, yeah, aero leap is also in third person. That one would be very nauseating if it was in first person, I wouldn't lie. We'll see how snipers look. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I like this. This feels really good. The sniper skin's a little bit big, I won't lie. But for example, we can now add on a first-person sight. Something like that. Oh, yeah. This is pretty freaking cool, man. And again, of course, like, you don't really get to see your skin in first person, right? But, you know, you do get to see your first person skins, your gun skins more clearly. If you haven't played Once Human in a long time, they've got some really cool skins you can earn for free that are animated. So kind of like Call of Duty Battlefield animated skins. Well, I guess not Battlefield, but more Call of Duty-like. 4 animated, and then there's a bunch of, like, static ones. Top of that, another massively requested feature is now here. Fashion dyes. You can now finally in-depth dye your outfits. Now, I do want to preface, this is currently limited to only Lightforge outfits. Over time, they're going to expand it to rare and epic outfits. And it's got full dye areas like you would expect. You would see in like other MMOs, RPGs, and things like that. This one here, we'll make this jacket a bit black, for example. And see, you can turn up the color saturation, so it's a little bit darker. Yeah, they've done a good job here. Oh, that's where they get you. I'm not a fan of that. Right off the bat, I was excited for this feature, and I'm going to keep this, you know, video 100% honest. I think that's not cool. I'm not happy with that. You've added this awesome dye feature in, and for such expensive skins, and you're going to charge money for us to dye the expensive skins on top of that. On a more positive note, again, you've got first person. They've also got a big event going where you can get a bunch of free shits. Yeah, so there's basically a wave mode now. Think like Call of Duty Zombies. It's a wave-based mode. You basically get rewards the higher waves you get to. I have no idea how to get there. Is it up here? It might be one of these doors. Okay, so it's kind of like a lobby area. So I'm assuming this is normal mode and probably hard mode. We'll just do normal for now. I know I've got the gear for hard mode. Fuck it, we'll do hard mode. We probably won't want to use bone and deviated sausage here, so we'll go for the sunrise spring roll. I have no idea how this works. God, getting used to first person is not easy in this game. I wish we could turn up the ADS FOV. It feels like the ADS FOV is a little bit too zoomed in compared to the third person. Sorry, the hip. As you can see, like the hip FOV is quite far, but the ADS FOV feels like it's really zoomed in. Maybe I changed my sights. Could be it. I changed my scope. So maybe like maybe I just try irons or something. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe we just send it on hipfire like Counter-Strike. Might work right. Actually, yeah, this isn't too bad. Maybe we put on an accuracy attachment for hipfire as well. But yeah, first person feels great. Again, on a positive note, first person feels really, really good. Again, I think the whole goal is to literally just delete mobs, right? Yeah, so it's COD Zombies. This is basically a COD Zombies mode. And I think that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool. I tell you, whenever they do updates for this game, there's a whole lot of confusing menus you gotta learn. Even a veteran like me, there's a lot of fucking menus I don't understand, dude. Holy shit. We gotta make sure we don't let our shield drop either. I mean, yeah, I could see myself just unwinding on this mode. This is a lot of fun. It's gonna get harder, presumably, as these kind of modes do. Roguelite, wave-like. This org absolutely shreds. There's also some new weapons I've added. They've added finally an SN700 Legendary Blueprints, which is pretty cool. I've been waiting for one of those. On top of that, if you're wondering where the Isles of the Abyss next scenario is, it's probably going to come out next month if I had to guess. And there might be early access later this month. They have done testing for it. It's a very complete scenario, but they probably just need to do a little bit more polishing. There's a lot of those AoEs, holy shit. It really is starting to get a little bit more challenging. If you're new to Once Human, I am going to probably do some starter guides again. This org is so strong because it also pulls all the enemies in. If you're wondering, I do have a build guide coming for this org. It is very fucking strong. Okay, that guy's tanky as fuck. That Rosetta, Chaos, and Heavy. Dude, we blitzed through ammo in here. Holy shit, man. Really, really fun mode, dude. Really, really fun mode. This is exactly what the game needed for replayability. Provided those mod boxes are good as well, then that's great. Also, if you've been playing the game a lot recently, and just checking out the update today, that's a decoy. They've added shiny mods to armor. So yeah, you can now get shiny armor mods. Ooh, this is tight. Ooh. But yeah, I really enjoy these kind of modes. It just really accents the gameplay loop really well. Alongside first person, the game's really starting to come together. Of course, you know, people want a new map, and I think that's totally fair to expect. If you're also like someone that likes sort of roguelike games, survival apocalyptic games, you've never played Once Human before, and you're just watching this gameplay like, what the fuck is going on? Or you love like sort of Call of Duty Zombies, this is a game I think you'll really enjoy, especially with the addition of first-person mode. Yeah, we gotta get rid of these balloon guys. They're absolutely gonna bomb me if I get hit by them once. You can sort of just play on the edge here. I do like this map too. It's like a lunar moon sort of crashed, fucked up city. It's pretty cool. Playing like a crater or something. Or like a nuke or some phantasmal shit's happened. Map design is usually always cooked with Once Human. Extra glitch there though, but besides the point. They also did a bunch of other small things with this update. Of course, this isn't really an update video, more just a gameplay video of the new shits, and I think that's kind of more interesting. It's a little bit more raw, unfiltered. We had some opinions on some of the major update stuff at the start of the video, including the die system. Again, that die system is complete bullshit. They launched this cool feature and then you gotta pay for it. That's not on. Dude, first person mode feels fucking incredible, man. Holy shit, they cooked. The animation team did a really good job converting this game to first person. The fact that you can instantly switch to third person as well, they did a fantastic job. Endless mode enabled. Okay. So it goes to wave 10 for the base rewards, and then after that, you just see how long you can go. Dude, it actually just feels like I'm playing a better version of COD Zombies. And what I mean by that is, Call of Duty movements and gunplay has felt so shit over the last few years. But Once Human's gunplay is so good, man. I think it's one of the most slept on shooter games in the genre. In terms of PvE. PvP could definitely be a little bit better, but maybe with first person mode, Raid Zone will be a lot more enjoyable. We want to kill this pain guy. He does AoE lightning attacks. And if we get hit by one of those AoE lightning attacks, we're dead. It's like a one tap, basically. Oh, shit. It literally feels like I'm playing COD Zombies, except there's actually progression to the game. And that's one of the big things. Like, I used to be someone that loved Call of Duty Zombies, right? Especially in Black Ops 3 Zombies, which is probably one of my favorite COD Zombies. You know, I got to Prestige Master on both console back in the day and then PC like, half a decade later. Because I really like COD Zombies. I think it's a fantastic concept for a game mode, but the thing is, like, once you finish a game of COD Zombies, other than your level and maybe some, like, mastery rewards like camos, you have no permanent progression. Like, it's done. Like, you know, you start over the next game. But with Once Human, you're actually earning stuff for your account. You're earning better mods, you're earning better weapons, better gear, better deviations. That's all, like, you know, your MMO progression, right? And I think that's why I like MMO so much, is there's permanent progression. You're really working towards creating bigger numbers, right? Number go up, it makes your brain feel good. So the more you play, the better stuff you get to do better. It's a good gameplay loop. It hits all the right dopamine receptors, which is what you want from a video game. So we actually gotta have some food and drink here. Dude, first person just feels so natural. It feels, you know what I want to say? This might be the craziest take. First person feels more natural than third person in Once Human. That is crazy. That is fucking crazy. Holy shit. Okay, well, this is a hard one. Holy shit, we're getting AoEs and Rosetta. AoEs and Rosetta might be the end, boys. AoEs and Rosetta, and there's no distraction deviance. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to die. Oh, I'm stuck on the thing. Oh my god. We live here. No, we don't. We do not live here. We do not live here. We do not live here. I need my shield. I need my shield. 47% on our deviation. Low stamina. Oh my god, I'm panicking. We just got to kite. We just got to kite until we get our deviation up. We literally just got to kite until we get our deviation up. Holy fuck, man. Those shots. I should not be alive. There we go. It's over. It's over. What a fun fucking game mode, man. What a fun game mode. Alright, let's see what the final loot is coming out of that. So I think we all got 6 mod boxes. We got a shitload of deviations. Oh, 14 falls cleared, 31 minutes. And I think there's the funnest part about this. I think there's a leaderboard. One thing I will say is this mode permanent? I actually don't know. I hope it's permanent because it's really, really fun. Dreamy Rift. Where do we go to see the leaderboard? Here we go. Where are we at? So we're 148. Some people have made it to 26. Yeah, I'm probably going to push this, man. I think this is a really fun game mode to push. You get ranking rewards? Yo, okay. It's on. It's on. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Just wanted to do a sort of brief gameplay-ish developer update video talk, whatever the fuck you want to call this. If you've never played Once Human, I highly recommend checking out. The console release date just got announced today. I think it was August the 25th. And yeah, I think the game's in really good spots. I'm on a permanent server. Again, if you haven't played in a really, really long time, the game does indeed now have permanent servers. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.